In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Washington out there with Harris, and it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. As Tobias Harris expands his shooting range, Bill, the demand for his services continues to grow. Now, but he's moved around the league a lot here. I mean, he's seen a lot of different addresses so far.
Yeah, and that's a red flag. You know, I think when somebody's been on 5 teams and keeps getting traded, he's good enough that other teams keep trading for him. And then he's also not quite good enough that teams are okay if he leaves. And that's a dangerous place to be.
I had the wrong
headphones. You end up 20 years from now, you look at his basketball reference page and you're like, wait, that guy was on 9 teams? What happened? So I would like to see him eventually find the right team. I thought Denver would have been a really good fit for him as a free agent with the way he can play off the ball and the way he plays on pick and rolls and stuff, like to put him with Jokic and a team that kind of understands what he is. I didn't like seeing him in Philly last year. I thought, you know, they basically turned him into somebody who just stood in the corner and rebounded. I think he's a better player than that.
We play just over a minute here in the first.
I'm posting.
Jay, the pass to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots, and he hits the jump shot.
Just a well-designed play. Hayward, with a number of options coming off the screen, decides to take it himself.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Bill, you wear so many hats, writing, producing, performing. You're running the Ringer, which is highly successful. What role satisfies you the most?
I would say working with young people and trying to help them get better. I think that's the coolest thing you can do, especially if you feel like you've done some good stuff and accomplished some things and realized some dreams. Like the next thing to do is just to, can you help other people get to where they should be?
Well, a lot of this wasn't around when you and I were growing up. So what were your dreams?
My dream initially was just to write a sports column that people read. That's what I wanted forever, yeah. And then the most satisfying thing is just not knowing what's next, but taking chances and hoping things are going to be fun and work out. You have to have a good team around you, and you have to have like 6 or 7 awesome people that you completely trust who can help you do stuff, because it's impossible to do everything yourself, especially if you're trying to increase the scale of what you're doing. And I think that even works for an NBA organization. You know, it's not like one person running everything. I would say putting a good team around you is the most important thing.
He gets it in there.
All that work Hayward's done in the weight room has paid off. He can make those tough finishes through contact now.
Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. There's the dish to Simmons. There's the 3. Rebound Boston. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. They exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book that
great idea.
There's always like a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones you're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys. They're good at pointing. They're good at fist pumping. First guy during the timeout running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
All of it, yeah.
They're waiting at the scorer's table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s clips. I was like, man, this guy's really, he's not playing, but he's...
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Richardson and Harris filling out the wings. Washington out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Simmons in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Bill, over a quarter of today's NBA players were born in a country other than the United States. The talent is that broad all over the globe.
And Giannis was born on another planet. We don't know what planet
he is otherworldly.
It wasn't Earth. I think he just got dropped from some satellite. Yeah, this all starts with
I love it, too. Don't you? I love the fact you've got players from Latvia and Greece and all over.
What's cool about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks, and one of the things that makes somebody like Doncic so much fun to watch is he's not like anybody else. Like, he's close to James Harden, but he's also that step back three that he was taking that he's been making his whole life. Other than Harden, nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know? And I think there's an unselfishness with the European guys that is really useful for the way the American style.
100% agree.
They really, guys move without the ball. It's give and go, and it's not just like clear out, I'm up.
Yeah. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the 76ers was outstanding. He picked up 26 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Yeah, Greg, it's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Bill, defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one. Never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Harris. Outside, Simmons. Shoots from 12. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks. A trend that they'd like to reverse.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, James.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Bucket is good. And, Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. Should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose with the team. It's bigs and tall, it's inside, it's outside.
And it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. And you just can't, that just can't be your thing as we shoot 53 as here's our offense. The problem is... You're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters. You know, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, and it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter. No matter how you're going to get them, you still need somebody who can do that too.
He doesn't shy away from the physical aspect of the game. Hayward's gotten better at drawing contact over the years.
Hayward hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Giannou, and it's all evened up. He's got 9.
Oh, my goodness.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so
see your
sneakers,
clothes. Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement deals? Where's our endorsement deal?
Well, if they don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right here.
I'm ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Richardson kicks to Simmons, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Ryan Brokoff's checked in for Washington, and a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in.
Yeah. We got a Swiss Army knife. Leave him open. Come back there. Then we can pass him up there.
Richardson gets a wide open look, and nothing is falling for him right now.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
A steal. Got a piece of it. It's Richardson on the wing.
That's all we're doing.
Philadelphia with a new shot clock.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
The shot's good from James.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And some changes here for the Celtics.
Are we down? Simmons going to
1 second left.
Simmons.
Shot off that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Austin's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. Brown out there with Jay, and it's Fall in at the center position. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Fall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics. Simmons passes to Harris. To the left wing, and Jay gets the whistle. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Philadelphia has possession. Simmons finds Harris. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Jay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
All free throws good from Jay.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Washington for the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent and looking to get them going.
Jay, the pass to Fall. Good D by Embiid.
That's a shot they're always happy to give.
They got something out.
And Jay gets the whistle that time.
That's my third.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Simmons penetrating. That ties the game. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
A part of Simmons' game, he continues to develop, but he's confident in his craft.
To the inside. Right through the D for the layup.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Harris outside. It's tipped, and they get it back. The second chance effort doesn't go for him. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Jay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Richardson. The Celtics have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. First one falls for Isaiah Whitehead. He's checked in for the 76ers. Both free throws good from Jay. Knocks it loose. Richardson with the double team. Jay, the pass to Fall.
Look at that foul.
Got a hand on it.
Whoa, that's a
Over
foul.
Harris.
Such a big foul.
Can't hit.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, Josh Richardson
make
has
that?
made himself into one.
My foot right now.
Defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Langford's checked in for Jason Tatum.
This is literally bad spacing.
Langford kicks to Brown. Inside.
I gotta get the tackle when you guys are with him.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Lots of room. And that one goes long.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Whitehead. Rebounded by Langford. The Celtics with the lead. Jay, the pass to Fall. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
For 3, Richardson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 8 points for Josh Richardson. Jay, guarded by Harris. There's the pass to Jay. Harris on the double team. Here's Thibault. Pass to Whitehead. For the lead. Thibault can't get it to go. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shot's good from Jay.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And
Well, we got another close game like last night.
1:53 left to play in the third. Outside, Simmons.
Goodness.
Pell.
Nope.
Williams with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Yep, it counts. 6 points for Jason Tatum.
An elite mid-range shooter. That's what he is. Even back in high school, Tatum will always have this in his arsenal.
Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Yeah, Kevin, this is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Whitehead.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. Nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Here's Thibault. Here is House. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Jay. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 5. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Pell, and he bangs it home with one hand.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Sixers lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Joel Embiid out there with Washington. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Hey, that's a foul.
It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Hayward can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Beyond the arc.
Go.
And that one's good. Thibault got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Hayward hits them both.
There's been a lot of evolution to Hayward's game, during his career. I'm not sure too many people saw him becoming the terrific player he is today.
Bro,
Here's Thibault.
this dude
The
is
basket
getting
going off the
hot
assist from
because
Simmons.
nobody's got him in man.
Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The feed to Hayward. And it's blocked. Here's Thibault. To the paint, wants to get it to Simmons and does. And here's Richardson outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, yeah, Greg, you see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Celtics making a switch here. Falls checked in.
The reach of Simmons, and he's coming into play on these blocks. You got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And he makes that one. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they could make and building this lead.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Tatum's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Changes up, and he lays it up and in.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Jay, the pass to Hayward. Jay, guarded by Simmons. Here's Jay, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Both free throws good from Jay. Here's Simmons. On the wing, Harris. No good from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
A free throw good from Jay. Both shots good from the stripe. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Richardson finds Simmons. Back to Richardson. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
Passes it to Fall. Brown outside. Jay, guarded by Simmons. Jay, the pass to Tatum.
And one.
He can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Philadelphia leading by 14. Richardson kicks to Simmons. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. For 3, Harris gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load
He
and
said it
step
the
up.
best.
Philadelphia's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. The pass to Simmons. At the floater, and he sinks the layup. Simmons got 9 points here in the second half.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Washington. Al Richardson. Outside for Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
That's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Richardson outside. Down low, Washington. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
He hits both from the stripe. Celtics trail by 18. Here's Jay. And Embiid with the block.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
And they double up Simmons. Pass to Harris. To the middle. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
Richardson outside. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. Elbow shot. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot's good from Jay.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward, with good awareness, finds the open man.
The 76ers leading by 19.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Ben Simmons.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Jay, Richardson covering. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
And here is Simmons. Passes to Richardson. Dishes to Embiid. The fadeaway. And that one drops for him. And the 76ers lead by 21.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are. Sure. I mean, come on. Finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
To the paint. Here's Jay. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They've won this game going.
You got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a feeling when you play almost a perfect